Infinity Games Podcast.
Welcome to level 43.
Hi-oh.
Oh, damn, we Japanese up in this bitch. Welcome
Oh, man.
to level 43 of the Infinity Games Podcast. I'm not Jukeboxhero.
I'm maybe Jukeboxhero.
Do we have like a confirmed Jukeboxhero, or is this just going to get really confusing really fast?
Really confusing, really fast.
I like it.
Excellent.
What are we
What are we
talking
talking
about?
about? No, you.
Fuck. We're talking about bad video game movies. I think.
What we're actually talking about is Sonic Mania. And then we're going to talk about bad movies.
Ooh.
We had a really loose plan going into this.
Yep. Even though we told ourselves like a couple weeks ago that we were gonna start making like good plans, but our lives don't dictate any sort of like planning anymore. So
Yeah, there's no cohesiveness left.
like Jukebox texted me yesterday and he's like, record tomorrow, and I'm like, sure.
Yeah, I'm like forcing myself to stay awake right now.
I like it. I appreciate you.
Yeah, it's one of those things.
Nice.
We got our new schedule for work and early mornings every day.
Fuck.
Like earlier than they already were.
God damn it. One day
Yeah.
you'll get afternoon shifts, but it is not this day.
Oh. Okay, so we're actually going to start off by talking about Sonic a little bit, because believe it or not, I was playing Sonic Mania.
Goddamn.
Yeah, I actually played a video game.
I actually read a really cute story about Sonic Mania 2.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, it was an article this guy wrote, and both of his sons are on the autism spectrum, and one of them is like super like unsure of everything, like he needs constant input to do anything.
Okay.
And the other is like hyper focused. So the one kid, I guess the dad, the one that wrote the article, he's like laid up after surgeries and stuff, and his 7-year-old son is obsessed with Time Attack on Sonic Mania. Like beyond obsessed. So like he wrote an article about how his 7-year-old son is going to become a Sonic Mania speedrunner at this rate. I was like, that's awesome. I like that. I appreciate it.
At least he's going balls deep in a good game.
Well, yeah. But I guess like the part that where he's like, you know, he's still pretty far off from actually being a speedrunner is because like he just likes doing the zones on Time Attack. Like he hates doing the bosses.
Oh yeah.
Like I guess anytime he gets to like a boss, he just immediately hands the controller to one of his parents, and I'm like, I mean, like, he's 7. He's 7 years old and on the autism spectrum, so like I'm not faulting the kid at all for that, because those games are notoriously difficult sometimes.
Oh god, yeah. Man. What was the last Sonic game you played?
That is a very good question.
Like, have you played any of like the original 3?
It's been literally like probably a good fucking 10 years or more.
Oh fuck. Okay, because like a lot of people, me included, will praise the original 3 to no end as being like the best Sonic games. It all went to shit after 3D and stuff. But like, if you've played them recently, the controls are extremely slippery.
Oh, they're awful.
They're god awful. It takes forever to build up any amount of momentum, and then everything's built around you go really fast and then you run into something.
Mm-hmm.
Like, once you get past the first 2 zones, you actually have to stop and do some real platforming, which I praise. A lot of people don't realize that there's actual platforming in there because they just played Green Hill Zone, and all they remember is going fast.
Pretty much, yep.
But
I'm literally
it
looking
makes...
at like a list of Sonic the Hedgehog games.
That's a long list.
Yes, it is.
But it makes the bosses ridiculously difficult.
Well, yeah, because I can't count the amount of times like I've even done just like Eggman in Green Hill Zone and like gotten smoked by his big fucking hammer balls because they're dangling around. and I can't fucking...
Balls tend to dangle.
Well, yeah, but like the problem is like you jump and you jump like super far and super fast, and it's like all good. But then if you try to immediately jump the other way, it's like no. Like, you go absolutely nowhere.
My thing is there's a lot of bosses.
Mm-hmm.
There's some in Sonic Mania included where you have to run along a path and then either hit an object or hit Eggman's machine as you run along.
Yep.
And a lot of them include either gaps or jumps, like full-on ledges that if you run into, you lose all your momentum. And it's ridiculously difficult to keep your momentum for the whole time.
Yeah.
Because if you don't have it at any point, you can't actually hit them. And it's super infuriating.
It's a pain in the ass.
So I don't blame this kid at all.
No, and that's what I'm saying. Like, apparently he's like hella good at like the time attack stuff, and I'm like, fucking props to you. I'm like, I can barely get through a single Sonic stage, let alone like speed run that shit. So,
you know, I'm pretty sure I almost forced you to play the old Sonic games at some point, but I do remember you having like a Sonic collection on GameCube.
Yeah, I did have the Sonic collection on GameCube. Honestly, the last Sonic game I probably played, I shit you not, was probably Sonic Generations.
I mean, that's not a good one to leave off on.
It's a perfectly fine one to leave off on. What do you mean? Sonic Generations was tight.
Okay, it was a lot better than all the other shit leading up to it.
Okay, yeah, that's just it. It's not like a perfect Sonic game, like it still has a couple issues, but like the fact that it came out after like Sonic and the Black Knight, Sonic Unleashed, Sonic 06, it was like, this is amazing.
Yeah, it's all because of Retro Sonic. Like, Retro Sonic is when Sonic was good.
Yep.
Which is why Sonic Mania was such a huge thing, and I got like this massive erection the moment they announced it.
Well, and like even if you go back even a little bit, like that's why Sonic CD was so good, even though it was on a garbage fucking system. Like, it was good because they went back to the 2D super fast roots and they just cleaned it up. It was the same,
and some of those levels are the best levels out there.
And that's the same with Sonic the Hedgehog 4. Like episodes 1 and 2, like they're hardly the best Sonic game ever, but like they're really good.
The biggest issues with 4 is like Sega tried really hard to bring it back to like Sonic's origins.
Yeah.
Like, it was 2.5D, it was Sonic and Tails, it was, you know, linear levels, all that jazz, but they just could not get the physics right.
Yeah.
So that sloppy low momentum of the old games, which is admittedly annoying, in episode 4, parts 1 and 2, becomes absolutely unbearable.
I believe it.
Which, oof. So with the Sonic Mania, the guy who originated that game, Christian Whitehead, he worked on Sonic fan games, making like his own custom levels. And then Sega kind of caught wind of him and was like, oh shit, this guy's good. So they actually hired him on full time to do their iOS ports of like Sonic 1 and Sonic 2 and stuff.
Yeah.
So the iOS ports of those games are actually incredible. I remember Sonic the Hedgehog for a while was free, and I downloaded it, and like I can't stand doing like on-screen controls, but like it was pretty damn good.
Yeah.
So this guy, they make him another offer, and he goes on to make Sonic Mania, which the whole thing is like, the majority of the zones are ones from Sonic 1, 2, 3. Like, they're things that already existed, but they make them a lot more pretty.
Yep.
And they add a lot more little details to them. Like, everything down to Sonic's animations, like,
it's just
like
so
everyone
nice.
would say it's like Genesis styled, it's 16-bit styled, all that stuff. But the game almost feels more like a 32-bit game. Like, this feels like something that would have came out on like the Neo Geo or something.
Neo Geo, 4 bright buttons and 2 joysticks.
Hell yeah, brother. But no, like the whole game's absolutely outstanding. And like the Chemical Plant Zone boss, have you seen this game? Like, have you seen speedruns of it or anything?
I think I watched like a small bit of a speed run, but I tend to avoid Sonic speedruns because they make me dizzy.
Oh boy.
I'm like, whoa, whoa.
So the second zone is a chemical plant zone from Sonic 2.
Oh wow, how original.
Yeah.
I'm just kidding.
Oh, fuck.
Oh, breaking shit.
Yes. I'm actually holding a pen in front of my face because I don't have my pop filter like I want.
Nice.
Literally all it does is it breaks up the wind a little bit, so my p and my t and my s aren't so hard on the microphone.
Nice.
Yeah, my plosives. Anyways, chemical plant zone. The boss in that, you pretty much fall into a control deck, and it becomes Dr. Robotnik's mean bean machine.
Oh no.
Like, you know Puyo Puyo?
Yep.
That's literally what it is. You play Puyo Puyo against Dr. Eggman.
Oh no.
Oh no, it's excellent. It's so fucking cool. Like, it's my new favorite Sonic boss.
I'll take your word for it. I'll you know what? Here, this is what I'm gonna do.
God damn it.
This is literally what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna go on YouTube. I'm gonna go Sonic Mania speed run. There is one for games done quick. Hot damn.
Oh, there's tons for games done quick. Are you kidding me?
Shut up. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna mute that bitch. Theater mode. Skip ahead to when shit actually starts because games done quick is super annoying like that sometimes.
Oh god. This last year they did a lot better.
Yeah, they actually like started it like almost right on, but like all the years prior, it's like fuck, you have to skip like the first 20 minutes because it's just like the introspective crap.
Yeah, the donations and the here's what your prizes are and waiting for the people and 40 minutes later the game actually begins.
Yeah, I literally just skipped ahead to the chemical plant zone. So I'm just going to watch this while we're talking.
I seriously love how on the old videos literally every single top comment is just a timestamp to when the game begins.
Yeah, every single time. Here, I'm going to double check. Oh.
My god, dude, you have gas.
Yeah, I got like mad burps. I'm not
then again,
apologizing.
you're like that every podcast.
Pretty much, yep. I'm a disgusting monster. There is actually not a timestamp on this particular speedrun.
Wow.
I'm actually very
I don't
disappointed.
believe it.
I'm disappointed in the community.
God. They're too busy on DeviantArt looking at that weird Sonic shit.
Which
that's
weird
That's
Sonic
what that fandom
shit?
does, right?
I think so, yeah.
We'll say the stuff with the feet.
Oh, nice. I know there's a lot of stuff about Sonic eating Amy and like not in the sexy way.
Vor.
Yeah, sure, whatever the fuck that is.
Oh god. We got this one guy who works for us who's like a crazy great artist. He's constantly like practicing when we're in between flights and stuff. And for whatever reason, he has like a 3D rendering of Sonic on his phone where he's like taking his shoes off and the toes are like up front and center.
Goddamn.
Yeah, it's super fucking weird, but apparently it's some inside joke from before I started down there.
I'll take your word for it.
Yeah, I'm kind of taking his word for it, and he's not just like super fetishizing like Sonic.
I'm watching the Puyo Puyo part.
Isn't it rad?
It's pretty dope, actually. That's a nice twist.
Super dope.
But at the same time, if you hate fucking puzzle games, like this would be your nightmare.
Oh, definitely. Oh man.
Also, I don't.
Please tell me you've seen like the opening video for Sonic Mania.
Oh yeah, it's been a while, but yeah, I have.
Yeah, that beautiful animation. That's actually a guy named Tyson Hesse. He's the one who did the storyboards and like I think the keyframes and stuff.
Nice.
He was actually one of the artists for the Sonic comics when they were still with Archie.
Nice.
Like he was one of the better artists. God, I wish I could remember the name of it, but they did like a short spin-off series which was based completely around Retro Sonic, where they drew him in like the Retro Sonic style. And they actually got Tyson Hesse to do that stuff. And then shortly after, he did the animations for Sonic Mania, and it was practically the same thing. I was so excited.
That's pretty awesome.
Yeah. Because I loved the art style they used for it. Like, I want to call it Sonic Genesis, It might have been Sonic Mega Drive, because Sonic Genesis was that weird thing in the comics where they tried to reset everything.
Yeah.
Yeah, it didn't work out super well.
Nope. It never does.
No. I mean, they had one artist for like a good 15 years or something like that named Ken Penders.
Mm-hmm.
And he pretty much was suing Archie Comics to keep creative control over the characters and the storylines that he created in the comics when he was working for them. So, like, I'm guessing they just did not make a good contract or anything, but, like, they had to retcon so much stuff because it's like, oh, I guess we can't have this character. Guess we can't have this character. Oh, boy, I don't even know if we can have Echidnas anymore. Oh, look at that. The comic's done for.
Yeah. Like,
it completely destroyed that whole series, and it's so sad because after like
imploded.
Marvel and DC like reset all their stuff, Sonic the Hedgehog was actually the longest running comic.
that's pretty
Like,
dope.
it was-
I remember you telling me about that a few years back.
Yeah, it was on like 290 or something like that when it got canceled.
Fucking crazy.
I mean, the good news is IDW's been doing a pretty good job. The stories aren't super in depth yet. Like the Archie ones had so much lore and background into them. These ones are a little more surface level. They're still kind of like hero of the day kind of stuff or villain of the day,
Yeah.
where they're defeating Robotnik's enemies and whatever. But at least they got a lot of the old artists and writers.
Sorry, I'm like totally zoned out watching a Sonic Mania speedrun. He's in Studiopolis right now.
I love Studiopolis.
It's
You
pretty.
should skip ahead a little bit to Press Garden Zone. That would be the 5th zone. I hated Flying Battery. That one's from Sonic 3.
There we go.
Anything where you're like... Because in Sonic, you can drop down in a lot of places and fall onto another track. Flying Battery, you don't know what the fuck you're going to fall onto, and most times it's death.
Aw. Oh, Press Garden's cute.
Right? So that was one of the original zones they created for Sonic Mania. Like, that was the one I saw in the trailers and was like, oh my god, it's so beautiful. Nut.
Big nuts.
Right?
Okay.
It's a little weird how they have the ice mechanic, but everything in there's beautiful. And, like, you hit piles of leaves and, like, flower petals and they go
it's
flying
super-
up and stuff.
Super pretty. Okay, I need to know, what is your favorite Sonic game?
Hands down, it's Sonic Mania now.
Well, son of a bitch. No,
Right?
I'm just kidding. I'm weird. I'm super weird.
Do you want to know my favorite before this game came out?
Yes, please.
Sonic Adventure DX
Like on the GameCube?
on the GameCube, because that's the one you had.
Slash Dreamcast. No, that was a tight game.
No, DX specifically was the one on the GameCube.
Yeah, because it was the director's cut or whatever.
Yeah.
That game was fucking magical until you got to Big the Cat, and then it was just like, I'm gonna put this away now.
Wait. I retract everything. Sonic Battle on the Game Boy Advance is the best one.
Oh, that one's great.
Final answer.
Yeah, final answer.
I
Good job.
put like
You just-
50 hours
you
in
just-
that fucking game.
you
I
just won Who
100%ed
Wants to
it
Be a
and then I
Millionaire.
restarted it. Hello?
Hello.
Hi.
Yeah, I just remember playing Sonic Battle, and it was like, Emerald's so cool.
And then half the moves you apply to him are just Shadow, 'cause Shadow's OP,
Oh my god, he was so busted.
right? That was a great game, though.
Okay, what's your least favorite Sonic game?
I can't say the obvious ones, because like Sonic 06 and
Sonic 06 is
Boom,
just
I haven't actually
eternally
played.
bad. I feel like Boom isn't as complete garbage as people say.
It definitely was.
Yeah,
They did
alright.
they did a lot of stuff to patch at least the glitchy stuff. But as a whole, the game is just disjointed. It tries to be too many things.
Oh, that's fair.
Yeah. Like, I never played it, but I watched the Game Grumps play the whole damn game.
I mean,
And
okay,
it was almost as bad as Sonic 06.
I feel that, and I'm okay with that. But here's a really unpopular opinion, real quick. They'll get back on topic.
Oh no.
I'm not a big fan of the Grumps because they are fucking terrible at most video games. Every once in a while, you get to watch like Aaron absolutely annihilate Mega Man X, and like that's all well and good. But I'm sorry, I know it's like one of the like 800 fucking games they've played, but watching them absolutely fail at Pokemon just ruined it for me.
Okay, but like they're scrublords at Pokemon, but in general, Aaron's actually pretty damn great at games.
Aaron's pretty good. I don't know. Like, I've tried to watch them a few times, and like I must just have the worst luck when it comes to clicking on videos, because I feel like more often than not, I'm like, why are they so bad?
Because they're doing a Let's Play.
That's fair. Well,
It's funny.
See, we're gonna come back. We're gonna come back to this when you and I start doing Let's Play videos, and you're gonna be like, "Hey, Kelryx." I'll be like, "Shut up! What
What'd I tell you, bitch?"
I'm like, "Why are you sucking so hard?" I'll be like, "I hate you."
Just Ghibli-sized tears. Super ironic. I was listening to one of our old podcasts today. I was listening to episode 18, The Value of Video Games.
Oh yeah.
And we did that one kind of live. That was the one we did while we were playing Kirby and the Crystal Shards.
Oh, good times.
Yeah, and you were trying to talk, and anytime you tried to talk, you would die. You fucking sucked the moment you started to talk, so I don't want to hear shit about how they can't play an RPG
But see,
while they're doing improv comedy.
Look at how good Aaron did when he tried to like bullshit during Battle Kid.
Was he really doing that good, though?
He was doing a lot better than he was when he didn't commentate.
Yeah, like the one time.
I don't know.
He's like, hold on, I'm gonna be silent. And he did it once, and he's like, see how it's doing better. It's like, that's not conclusive evidence.
I don't know. Like I said, I probably just have the absolute worst luck when it comes to clicking on videos, but like, I swear to God, every time I try to watch the Grumps, I'm just like, my God, you guys.
Well, anyways, fuck you. What's your least favorite Sonic game?
Oh God, Kay, if we're not allowed to say 06, I need to go back into the thing.
Oh, you can definitely say 06. You've actually played that game.
I actually have played 06, and Kay, here's my thing with 06.
You own 06.
Parts of it are not that bad. Like,
Crucify him.
I mean,
not
yeah,
allowed.
Okay, like the only thing pretty much that I like about that game is I think Silver was a damn cool concept. They just like really fucked it up. And honestly, when Sonic's going super fucking fast, it feels fun. But then you hit something because the controls are shit and the maps are shit and the fucking game is shit, and then you're just like, oh yeah, no, this isn't fun at all. But like, I just remember the first time playing 06, and the first time I hit like a big boost pad as Sonic, I was like, this is fucking tight. And then I hit a wall that I shouldn't have hit. It's like
the exact same premise that every 3D Sonic game since Adventure has held onto. It's the speed line.
Yeah, pretty much, but
like, that shit felt great in 2D. It still feels great in 3D.
Yeah.
It's the moment that you stop or have to do any amount of platforming that those games just fall the fuck apart.
Yeah, pretty much. Okay, I'm trying to
like,
find.
They finally found a way to do it in at least a decent way with like Sonic Generations and Sonic Colors and to some extent Sonic Lost World.
Yeah.
Like, those games were okay as far as the 3D ones go.
Did the Olympic games count?
I mean, yes, kind of.
I mean, yes, but no.
I mean, he is one of two headliners at this concert.
So as far as like a game with Sonic in it, the Olympic games are absolute dog shit. They're not
Really?
fun. They're not fun. They're not clever. I got Olympic games once, like, because anytime we went on vacation, Dad spoiled us really good, and most of the time we get like a new game to like essentially keep us occupied, so my parents didn't have to deal with like two fucking whiny ass little kids. I mean, hey, it worked like a hot damn. So the one time we went on vacation, I picked fucking Mario and Sonic at the Olympic Games because I was like, this is amazing. I love Mario. I love Sonic. It'll be a good time. And it was just so bad.
You know what? I bought the one, I think it's 2016 Rio Olympics for the Wii.
Probably.
I got that like a week ago. I haven't played it yet, but I haven't actually played one that wasn't the arcade machine. The arcade machine wasn't that bad.
God damn it. You know what? You know fucking what?
Oh no.
You know fucking what?
Please don't hurt me.
No, I'm not gonna hurt you.
Papa, put your belt back on.
Nah, fuck. That's still a massive cop out.
No, do it.
You know what? Okay, no. Sonic Unleashed. Sonic Unleashed is bad.
Agreed.
I fucking hate that game.
They fucking rode that shit for a long time in the comics, and it pissed me off.
Worst. Like,
it was the worst.
I don't mind the concept.
So many people argue that it's the best 3D Sonic game.
Oh god, people are so dumb. Like, I don't mind the whole werehog Sonic. Like, admittedly, he looks awesome. I think he looks fucking badass as all hell. It's just such a shit fucking game.
Right.
Like, that's the only thing. And then, like, that's pretty much all I'm going to say on that. Like, Sonic and the Black Knight was really bad, too. I don't know. Sonic Lost World, I played that. We got that for Hylex on the 3DS, because she was like, oh, I want to try this. And I was like, I mean, all right, yeah, do you. And then she got stuck on one part, and I tried it, and I was like, actually, fuck this game.
This game can get bent.
Oh my god, it tries to do, if I remember right, it tries to do like a really weird like 2.5D thing at one point, and it's just a fucking nightmare.
It just sounds gross. Okay. What was, starting at Sonic 1 and moving chronologically forward in time, at what point do you draw the line for when Sonic games get bad?
I mean, okay, can we talk about my favorite Sonic game first?
Okay, fine.
Because it's weird. It's a weird one, but I love it so much.
I'm not going to like this, am I?
Probably not.
Sonic Triple Trouble on the Game Gear.
God, no. Okay, are you ready?
Okay, actually hit me.
Are you really ready?
No, I'm not.
Sonic Riders. I
could have been worse.
I love that shit with a passion.
I know you
like,
did.
Sonic Riders 1 and Zero Gravity were fucking baller as hell. I don't even care.
Hold on.
Those
Zero Gravity's the one on Kinect, isn't it?
No, Free Riders. Free Riders is the one on Kinect, and that was like a god awful absolute garbage.
Yeah, that one's trash.
Zero Gravity was also on the Wii. It was on PS2 and on the Wii. And the PS2 version was really, really good, but the Wii one, the controls were just absolute shit. As was pretty much
me, dude.
As was almost everything that used Wii controls when the Wii was new.
Okay, next time you're over, we should play some Sonic Riders.
I'm down. I'm so fucking down.
Because the last time you made me play that, I was absolute dog shit at literally anything that was 3D.
I mean, yeah.
Now I am just slightly less dog shit.
For anybody who wants to know like just how difficult like the 3D concept was for Jukebox, the very first time I ever got him to play Call of Duty, he couldn't fathom the idea of moving both joysticks at once. It took him a little while. It wasn't
a comprehension thing. It was just like my fingers didn't know how to do the things.
Yeah, it was like what do you mean?
I would move, and if I saw a guy, I would stop, aim down the sights, and then shoot. Like, I did not shoot and move at the same time.
Yeah.
Like, I just could not do that. That was the first game I ever played that had dual analog sticks.
Yeah, as a disclaimer, like, I am by no means making fun of you for that, because, like, that was the case for everybody the first time they had analog sticks. Like, that was just how it was. But I still think it was funny, because, like, it took I don't know, I think back when, like, Modern Warfare 2 was, like, a big deal, I think you came over pretty much every single day after school. and we just played COD
Pretty
for
much.
like
That was the
2
thing.
hours straight.
I'd come over, hit the online, and you'd be sitting there reading manga. That's just how it worked.
Pretty much. It was good times. Simpler times.
It was great.
Literally because I didn't have bills to pay and social media did not rule the world. So it was just like, what up?
Yeah, it was great.
Yeah, but no, like, fuck, I don't even remember what train I was on. No, okay, I like
Sonic Riders.
I love Riders so much. I love it so much.
I have it on Xbox. So you're gonna have to deal with the Duke or the Xbox small controller.
Yeah, well, that's fine. It's no big deal. I might have it on the GameCube, actually. I might. I highly doubt it, though.
Pause game. I'm literally gonna run over to my shelf because I'm almost positive I have more than one.
Holy fuck, me too. Survey says big nope.
Yeah, I stand corrected. I only have the original on Xbox.
That's totally fine. Zero Gravity was tight as fuck, though.
I'll get it eventually.
Because, like, Riders was fun because I liked that it did something different in racing games. Like, your skill was actually the top factor. It was 100% knowing the course and being good at the fucking game. Because there were no attack items. There was no getting lucky with a blue shell type thing. There was no, I got lucky and I got a bullet bill in 6th place and everybody's immediately in front of me and now I'm in 1st type shit. Like, there was no, it was literally like, if you weren't good, you got fucked. And it was dope.
So there was no rubber banding, is what you're saying?
Pretty much, yeah. It was good.
Excellent.
Because I don't remember if you know the way it worked. I'll go over it like super quick. This will take like 2 minutes. So to go, you have an air meter because they ride like air powered gravity boards type thing. It's weird. So your air meter, if it runs out, your characters literally start running on foot and you can't do anything. You can't do tricks. You get no speed, etc., etc., etc. So you have to collect rings. I recall this. Yeah, you have to collect rings to power up your character because all the characters had 3 levels. They start at level 1 with a small air meter, and then you hit level 2, it gets bigger, and then you hit level 3 and it gets bigger, and their special attacks also get bigger because when you hit the boost button, that's like your nitrous or whatever, it takes out like a good chunk of your air, and while your character's boosting, they're like doing a special move. So like Sonic does a spin dash, Tails whips around an electrical cord, and if you boost into somebody, Sonic will fucking spin dash into them and do damage, knock them back, and take some of their rings. Tails will fucking zap you with an electric shock. Knuckles punches you in the face because he's, I don't know, he's special.
Okay, hold on a second.
Hold the fucking phone. I'm holding my phone. What's up?
Get off Facebook.
Okay.
No.
But you said get on Facebook, right?
Damn it. While you're there, why not follow us at Infinity Games Podcast? Fucking shameless plug. No, okay.
Not even. Soon as you have this episode ready, I'm gonna throw it in the Discord and be like, follow me.
Nice.
I'm sure I got some
seriously,
Sonic fans in there.
This is a fucking weird progression.
I like it.
Sonic racing games. Everyone 100% eliminates Sonic Riders from that. They're like,
and it makes
Sonic
me mad.
VR was out there, it was absolute ass, and then they're like, then there was Sonic All-Stars Racing, and then there was Sonic All-Stars Racing Transformed, and now there's going to be Team Sonic Racing. Yeah, it's like, motherfuckers, you forgot the good one in the middle. It didn't go straight from shit to amazing. There's this middle one that's super fun.
Yeah, because people are like, Sonic R and Sonic Drift, and I'm like, whoa.
The only thing good about Sonic R is the soundtrack.
Like, man, like, Sonic Riders was good. It was a fun time.
Yeah.
I played so much Sonic Riders. Like, so much.
Okay, well, that's on the chopping block for next time we hang out.
Yes! Much hype.
Super hype.
Oh, super fast, shitty story. So I went to Best Buy the other day, right? Because I was like, you know what? Fuck it. I got $30 to burn. I'm not worried. I'm going to buy a PlayStation Classic. I'm going to hack the shit out of that. They're back up to $80.
God damn it.
Yeah, I'm like, are you fucking kidding me? I kid
Yeah. I remember they hit like 20 at Walmart at one point.
Yeah, they were down to like $20-$30. So I was like, you know what? Fuck it. I'll get one for $30. Like I was like, I'll hack Tales of Destiny and Tales of Eternity onto it. Like I don't care. I'll use it as a fucking emulator. I don't give a fuck. Unless there's an FBI agent listening to this, in which case, no, I would never do that. I would never illegally download a game that I didn't already pay for and own. Never.
Yeah, okay, so anyways, Kelryx is a liar.
I mean, you're not incorrect.
Ooh. No, I actually heard though with the PlayStation Classic, when you do hack it to play other games, it has major lag issues.
Oh, does it?
Yeah, something to look into.
Oh, that's a bummer. Yeah, maybe I'll do a little more research then before I jump in on that.
Yeah, because I was almost thinking the same thing. Because if they were still at like 25, I would have been like, "Fuck that!" Yeah.
Well, yeah, that's like at that point you're not losing money. Like,
like you know how much I'm against like emulation, but like I'm on this kick right now, and that's why I was listening to episode 18. You remember like 3 years ago, I created a list for us where like it updates the value automatically so you can see what games are worth and whatnot, right?
Yep.
That list is completely broken because the website changed.
Oh.
So like I'm gonna have to manually go and find the values, but like I looked up at a few key games, like some of my rarer games and stuff. Game prices are going fucking insane.
Like in a good way or in a bad way?
Like way too expensive.
Hold on. Oh fuck, where is it?
You look at the Class of Heroes 2G.
No. No, just you're not hearing me open its cardboard box. It smells like a fresh fucking game.
Oh, Jesus. I looked up that one too. It's still way up there.
Define way up there.
Hold on. Because I don't actually remember the number. But like, here's the thing though. Like, it's really hitting me that like all these amazing games that I want, maybe eventually, possibly, I will find them secondhand. I'll get a really good deal on them. But that's happening fewer and fewer and fewer times. And I'm just like, if I ever actually want to play these games, I'm almost 100% going to have to emulate them.
Yeah.
Like, at this point, I'm just like 100% screwed on ever actually getting things like, hell, even like Final Fantasy games. Like, on the Super NES. Like, I still haven't found one of those in the wild. Like, if I do now, it's going to be priced way up there. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyways, hold on. I'm going to look that up.
I literally just posted in my clan Discord. I was like, super random, but I'm curious. What's the rarest or most valuable game in everybody's collection? Because I'm curious. Curious like a kitten.
Load up.
Right, Nug? Hey.
Let's try something else.
Blub, 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 blub.
Okay, I'm sorry to say it's gone down a little bit.
Oh, it feels bad. I see
It's
one
at, well, it's still way up there. So yours is sealed. So it's 161 is the current estimated value in Canadian dollars.
Yeah, there's one I'm looking at on eBay right now that's $235, but of course that's asking, not sold.
Yeah, so it peaked back in like 2016.
Nice.
When it hit like the mid 200s.
Oh damn.
And it actually fell off for a while there, and then 2018 it jumped back up. Weird. But now let me give you an example here. Fire Emblem Path of Radiance.
Mm-hmm.
So you remember how insane that was on the GameCube.
Yeah.
Like the last time we visited one of our retro game stores, it was probably sitting pretty at about 160.
Yep.
Now, keep in mind, this is the online price. So if we were to hit up those game stores, it's definitely going to be higher because they always have a markup.
Mm-hmm.
It's currently sitting at 195
Jesus.
for a complete game, right?
For Path of Radiance, like the GameCube one?
Uh-huh.
I'm going to go find mine.
like the price of the disc alone, it says is 134.
What website are you using to find these prices?
Pricecharting.com. Used to be called Video Game Price Charting.
I'm going to check.
Yeah. And it's always good to get more than one source. There's another one called Game Value Now, but in general, price charting is more accurate.
Nice.
And all it does is it takes, like it adds up all the listings from like eBay, Amazon, their own marketplace, anything that's actually been sold, not just the ones that are listed. It like averages them out for the price on loose, complete in box, and new. And actually, since the last time I was on the site, they now include the graded price, the box only price, and the manual only price.
Yeah.
Yeah. But like, okay, 2 weeks ago, I recommended Fantasy Zone as our hidden gem, Fantasy Zone on the Sega Master System. That game, complete in box, is now sitting at $53.
Well, goddamn.
Right? Like, Master System games in general aren't really worth anything, so that's just kind of crazy.
Yeah, because, like, I can't remember. What exactly was the deal with the Master System? Like, it sold well, and so did its games, but, like, nothing was really, like, super sought after or something?
So the Master System was never very huge. It sold, I want to say it was about 11 million units worldwide. It had a much bigger install base in Europe than it did in North America. But as a whole, I wouldn't call it a failure. At the time, at least, like, the Wii U sold similar, the Dreamcast sold similar, but those were at a different time when video games were super popular.
Mm-hmm.
So it had 110 games in its library, and almost all of them are first-party Sega, so there was like no third-party support at all. And it started a lot of series, so like Wonder Boy and Alex Kidd and Fantasy Zone and Phantasy Star. Like, these were all things that started on the Sega Master System and then continued on as flagships for Sega on the Mega Drive, the Saturn, and so on. But as a whole, like, the system was pretty much forgotten. Like, no one really cared for it. It was technically a little more powerful than the NES, and it has, sometimes the colors are more vivid, sometimes the sprites have a little more detail, but otherwise, like, people just forgot about it. I mean, that's like its whole deal, though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so I think we need to address a thing.
Oh yeah, getting the hell off of this topic. I actually want to talk about this in a later episode, so I'm gonna sparse this down a bit.
Oh, nice.
Okay, hit me.
So, to anybody who has to anybody who hasn't seen it yet, we all knew that they were doing a live action Sonic the Hedgehog movie. And for some of us, like, there was a small amount of hope, because I love Sonic, Jukebox loves Sonic.
I'm a fan.
Yeah, like, we just talked for, half hour on, like, stuff we like about Sonic? 40 minutes, yeah. And, like,
Yeah.
so So here's the thing, and here's the main thing, because we'll get into like talking about it in like a minute here. So the official trailer came out, what, a week ago now?
Something like that.
And the first thing that everybody had an issue with was what Sonic looked like. And a lot of people are defending his design. I don't fucking know why. Because it is absolutely fucking awful. If,
Worst.
I can't stress this enough. If you are listening to this podcast to this point right now and you are hearing these words from my mouth through the magic of the interwebs, just like don't even bother with the trailer. Just Google Sonic the Hedgehog movie. And just the first fucking image you see of Sonic, and I want to know what color your puke is. Cause okay, we'll go into that more, but so here's the main thing that I want to like start this with. Everybody, and I mean everybody, except like one or two devil's advocate dumbass motherfuckers, was like, what the fuck did you do? And so many people, so many of us were so pissed off that the studio tweeted out and they were like, okay, we get it. We heard you. We're going to fix it. And he's not going to look like that in the final release. And like, people are pissed off about that too. Some people are like, oh my god, you're all the worst. You just made so much more work for the animators. And then, you know, educated people are like, you realize that like his whole design is in probably a single file folder. And all they have to do is go into that file folder, rework his design, and it'll automatically transfer over into the movie without any bullshit. And like, I can't fathom who thought that was okay. Because
Kelryx is so distraught.
I am.
It fucked me up too.
Yeah, well, okay, because here's the thing. Again, if you haven't seen it, if you haven't seen a meme picture, which I find highly unlikely if you found this podcast, like, you've probably
this thing
seen
was
the
number one
meme.
trending for a while.
Yeah, like, it was up there on, like, pure bullshit levels. Sonic looks like a mutated fucking teenager.
Yeah,
and it's
he does.
awful. It is awful. Like,
Dude.
do me a thing.
I knew this garbage fire was coming.
Oh.
Months ago, and I told you, and I showed you the poster where his human-ass legs are there.
Yeah, no, and I agreed. I was like, this is beyond fucked up, but I still have the smallest amount of hope that maybe this is like not what's gonna happen. And then no, it's exactly what happened.
I was so scared, and then it fucking happened.
Yeah, my butt was so hurt.
Yeah, it just like puckered right up.
Yeah, like I thought Jukebox being the top, like I thought that was like rough, but whole new level.
It's girthy.
Like, just not a good time.
I know.
Oh.
Here's my whole thing of it.
Mm-hmm.
Even if they make Sonic look like
better.
Sonic should, like cartoonish, the way we would expect, it's not going to fix that this movie is going to be horrid no matter what.
Oh my god, it's going to be so bad. And like here's
this
the
feels
thing.
Exclusively like the in-city parts of Sonic Adventure.
Mm-hmm.
Like the parts no one cares about. All of the robots are 100% generic.
And see, here's an example. Here's an example of like just how bad this movie looks. Jukebox and I are big Sonic fans. We are by no means the biggest Sonic fans in the world. We're not completely obsessed with him or anything, but like we love a good Sonic. Like, we grew up with some Sonic. It was all good times, especially like the fun games we were just talking about 5-10 minutes ago. We're Sonic fans. And we're disgusted by this. My fiance, who I think has played 2 Sonic games in her entire life, genuinely couldn't probably give more less of a fuck. Does that work?
Yes, it does.
Sure, all right. Like, even she like texted me while I'm at work, and she's like, "Did you see the Sonic trailer?" And I'm like, I was like, I watched, like, I got through, like, I think the first 2 minutes of it with no sound, and I was like, I can't. And she's like, I couldn't get through 10 seconds. And, like, coming from, like, the person who shouldn't be that offended by his design, that's how you know it's awful.
I mean, like, I can't even stand the weird blue lightning every time he, like, fucking goes into a ball. Like, what was the need for that?
Okay, no,
like, are they going to explain
you know what?
this away? Like, he got that, like, the power up or something? Like, why?
You know what? I will give the trailer one, like, if this is cinema sins, like, I will, like, one thing that takes a sin off of this trailer, the spin dash looked dope.
No, I'm giving it more sins.
I thought it looked cool. I was like, I didn't like how he got into it. I didn't like how he, like, vaulted out of the car and then, like, midair started spinning. I'm like, where's your momentum coming from, bud? But I mean,
I'm fine with that. That's like a drop dash. I just can't stand the stupid fucking lightning.
I mean, yeah,
like, all of his quills are like lightning. I'm like, how the fuck are they going to explain this away?
Yeah,
Am I going to care when they explain it? Will they explain it?
Are we gonna go see this movie together just to torment ourselves, or are we just gonna wait and just not?
We should go see it.
I think we should go see it in satirical fashion. But okay, to quote a very wise angry nerd, what were they thinking?
Fuck!
Oh, we could go all day on that.
Yeah. Oh, God. How do you feel about Jim Carrey being in the movie?
Okay, you know what? That's another thing. I actually kind of like him as Robotnik.
Yeah?
Like, I'll say it. I need to actually, like, just choke down my fucking bile and actually watch the trailer with sound.
Yeah,
Because, like I said, I watched it without sound at work, and I only got through about 2 minutes. So, like, I didn't hear any of it. I know that apparently they thought playing Gangsta's Paradise was a good fucking idea.
Oh, God, yeah.
Yeah, I don't. What? What in the unholy fuck is that noise? Oh, I think it's the water. I think it's the water upstairs. Don't worry about it. Just all of a sudden, like, I'm just sitting here, and all of a sudden you hear. I'm like, oh,
yeah. Their, like, bathtub falls through the floor. It's still running.
Yeah, jukebox demons.
No, okay. So you do need to see it with sound, because here's 2 things. I like Sonic's voice. Like, I feel like they picked a good voice actor for him. He sounds like I imagine he would sound.
I think they still just should have got Jaleel White.
Yeah, I mean, it's no Jaleel White, but it does sound like an edgy Sonic should sound. And yeah. As far as Jim Carrey goes, like, I like Jim Carrey in general.
Mm-hmm.
Like, he's always been the wacky role, so even when people said, oh, he's not funny anymore, blah, blah, I'm like, it's the exact same shit he's always been doing. Like, this is the character he plays.
Yeah.
So I was fine with it. He still does that.
Yeah.
And I'd have to fault, like, the screenwriters and the people who created his lines and stuff for making him feel obnoxious and whatnot.
Mm-hmm.
But at the same time, he's going to play this role the way he plays every comedic role.
Yep.
And it's going to fit right in.
Yep.
And at the end of the trailer, I don't know how long they'll show it in the actual movie or what their plans are with it. They show him in what looks like some sort of fantasy type zone where he's got, like, his poofed out mustache and, like, the goggles and stuff on. And I'm like, this is what I imagine with Eggman. And when you see him in his, like, commander garb or whatever in the real world, except for some plumpness, that's also what I expect.
Yeah.
I'm fine with Eggman, but fuck Sonic.
Yeah, no, I like, again, watching the trailer even with no sound, I was like Eggman / Robotnik does not look bad. I was like, he doesn't look how I think he would look, but like you said, I guess at the end of the trailer he looks a little more like he's supposed to. So,
I don't know, because of all the comics I've read, like I'm a huge Sonic fan as far as the comics go. Like I'm way more into him because of that than the actual games, pretty much. But in the comics, he's worn a lot of like military commander outfits with like tailed jackets and stuff like that. So it looks a lot like some of the stuff out of the comics. Like I'm used to this look.
Yeah.
But here's like, if it was going to be an entertaining movie, I could get past like the obnoxiousness, the fucking character design, the stupid ass blue lightning. But like there's nothing in there that shows any amount of interesting plot.
Well, yeah.
Reasoning for the plot. No additional characters. Like there's only Sonic. There's no Tails. There's no Knuckles. There's no Metal Sonic. We don't see any of that stuff. I mean, I feel like they'd at least give us a glance in the trailer, or else it just looks like a bland ass movie.
Well, yeah, and
like,
that's
you
just
can't
it.
literally
Sonic...
just have Sonic. It's like, it's not like you have Detective Pikachu and only have Pikachu.
See, that's the other thing that I wanted to bring up, but like we'll get into it more like after we're more done ragging on Sonic. But like the one point that I really wanted to make is like, how the fuck did they make Detective Pikachu look so good, and then they fucked Sonic up that hard?
Is it the same studio?
I don't think so. It's just an example.
Google's.
To the Google. I'm pretty sure it's not.
Me too. I want to say Detective Pikachu is Warner Brothers.
Probably.
Yep, Warner Brothers, and then Sonic.
Isn't Sonic like? Ugh, I want to say like Studio Madhouse, but I know that's wrong.
Madhouse is anime, and they're absolutely outstanding.
Okay, good. Because I was like, why is this? Because I was like, why is this in my head? I'm just gonna say it and be disappointed in myself after.
Studio Madhouse did the first season of One Punch Man with all the amazing animations.
Okay, yeah, that's why I know it.
Yeah. Okay, Sonic was done by Paramount Pictures with only a budget of 90 million. And I know 90 million is like a huge number, but as far as movies go,
that's not good.
Like for something they're going to try and market as a massive blockbuster, just I'm actually trying to find the budget of Pokemon.
I feel like it's a lot higher.
Oh yeah. That's a fun fact. This is the first movie to be distributed in theaters by Warner Brothers since Pokemon the Third.
Jesus.
Yeah.
So like what is that? That's like what, 16 years later pretty much?
Yeah.
Oh. Wait, did I actually get that right?
I'm pretty sure it came out in 2003.
God damn it, I was 9?
Mm-hmm.
I'm old.
I can't find a budget number. Maybe they haven't released it yet.
Maybe not. I don't know. Doesn't really matter.
Oh, I'm seeing like 50 million.
If
How the fuck did they make this look so amazing?
If they did Detective Pikachu for 50
dog
million,
shit fucking Sonic movie.
Hang on, I'm trying to look.
Okay, is tracking for Friday, Sunday debut weekend of at least 50 million when it opens. Oh, that sounds like the box office, not the budget.
Yeah, tracking for a debut of at least. Yeah, no. Usually, it's so weird. Usually they're not this stingy on the fucking whatchamacallit.
Yeah, usually it's like right on Wikipedia.
Yeah, they're usually pretty open about how much they spent. Maybe they had to spend so much money to make it look this good that they're like, we can't admit how much we spent on this or it's just gonna look real bad. Because I have a hard time believing that this movie cost like any less than 150 million.
This pisses me off. It keeps giving me like the box office number they expect to make.
And I'm like, God damn it, I don't care about the fucking box office number.
Yeah, I just want to know how much it costs to make.
Detective Pikachu production budget. God damn it, I'm so mad right now. Whatever, it'll probably get announced on fucking Friday or whatever day it comes out.
Okay, fuck it. Okay, I'm just gonna cut all that out. We didn't find it.
Fair enough.
Yeah, no.
But yeah, like that's the only point I wanted to make is like, obviously a budget makes a difference. Like for example, if the Pokemon movie had a budget of like fucking 300 million or some shit like that, which I highly fucking doubt. Obviously,
I don't doubt it.
I mean, me either. Pokemon's a massive thing, but if like obviously if you have like triple to 4 times the budget, your shit's gonna look better.
Oh, better.
But I mean, there's also the argument to make that the Detective Pikachu movie has to animate and make how many fucking Pokemon look absolutely amazing. And Sonic the Hedgehog, from what we've seen, only has to make Sonic and Eggman's robots look good.
Yeah, and they
So
can't
that's
even
like-
fucking do that.
That's like 10 to 1 odds. Like, at least.
Yeah, I don't know.
So I can't wrap my head around it. I'm not okay with this movie. Also, one more point I want to make on like how bad they fucked up Sonic's design. Literally, they released the trailer and within an hour or two, like hundreds of people had photoshopped Sonic to make him look better.
I know, I saw so many of them.
Like instantly people were like, not in my fucking neighborhood, and they fucking made his eyes bigger. They made his fucking body better proportion. Like, easy.
Yeah, just like skinny up them legs, give him the
Yeah.
mono eye.
Give him big ass fucking shoes and big ass fucking gloves. Boom, you're fine.
Yeah.
That's
Jesus.
like honestly, if you took what he is right now and just gave him huge ass fucking shoes and giant gloves and gave him big ass mono eye, you're good.
I swear to God,
He's not
like,
perfect, but he's better.
I want to say it was like 2012 or something. Did they not make a fan-made Sonic movie?
Yes! And they had
It's gonna-
Jaleel White voice him.
Yeah, and it's going to be like 50 billion times better than this piece of shit.
I'm literally Googling it right now. I'm so heated over this.
I know, I'm too angry. Let's talk about Detective Pikachu.
Okay, sounds good.
Just a little bit, then we'll wrap this up.
Yeah. Like, the Sonic fan film was like uber CG, though. It was like massive CG. Like, they essentially ripped his design from Sonic 06, like cleaned it up a little bit, and then threw him in the movie.
Oh, I see.
But I mean, still.
What do you expect for low budget?
Well, yeah, that's just it. They made a
It's
movie for probably
fan-made.
what, like a couple tens of thousands of dollars. Like, pfft. You're telling me you can't do better than like a fucking super low budget fan movie with a full team and $90 million in your pocket? Fuck off.
They could have took the Sonic animation, like the Sad AM cartoon,
And real
gotten
life
people to do... No, just get people to do an overdub.
Yeah.
Like, do an abridged version. That shit would be better.
Yep. But oh fucking no.
No, okay.
Okay.
Detective Pikachu. When
I have
does it
hype.
come out?
It comes out this Friday. It comes out on the 10th.
Okay, that's what I thought.
And I'm really excited because that's my birthday present.
I'm gonna try and go see it day one.
Yeah, me too.
I forgot it came out this week, but I'm off Friday, so it might work out.
Noise. I might have a long day on Friday. I don't know because I have to take one of the welding trucks and go on site. So we'll see how that goes.
Oof.
Well, it's not that big of a deal. It's like I get there and I literally like take like a portable welder out of the truck. Like I don't even have to use the truck to do what I'm there to do.
Oh, okay, that's not
I just
too
have to
bad.
drive the truck into the heart of fucking the city.
Mm. Are you gonna go see the movie in town, or are you gonna drive up to the Cineplex?
We'll probably go in town.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like,
I'll find out what I'm doing. Maybe we could see it together.
Yeah, we can figure something out.
Because I imagine I'd have to be there like at least an hour early to get tickets.
Oh, almost. Oh, fuck, now you got me thinking. I might just go to Cineplex.
Yeah.
I don't know.
So
Check the seating chart, see what's up.
I don't know if they have like afternoon showings on Fridays. I don't think they do in town.
I don't
here.
think they do, no. I know Cineplex does. I know Cineplex does. But I'm pretty sure in town it's the afternoon showings are only Saturday, Sunday.
No, I got the solution, because what I'm trying to think of is I don't want to go there when there's going to be a billion kids.
Well, yeah.
And there's going to be like a billion kids no matter what, because it's like opening day and everyone wants to get in on that. And I was thinking if I could go there during the day, they'll still be in school, but we don't have that in town. Yeah. But if I was to go to like their latest showing, what parent is going to take their little kid to a movie?
Oh my God, you'd be surprised.
That's going to end up well, I'm sure there's a bunch of assholes out there that will, but like, I don't think as many of them would take them out and be out until 11 o'clock.
Well, yeah.
Maybe for the ones that are at least like 10 years and up, but they can become somewhat bearable. They at least know to stay quiet.
You want to go see it at 10 p.m. on Friday night at the Cineplex? There's literally like nobody there yet. Like every fucking seat is open.
Nice, maybe.
I mean,
I got 2 free tickets for Cineplex. I just don't know what I want to use them on yet. I mean, because I also want to see that Godzilla King of Monsters.
Oh yeah, that's right. When does that come out? That comes out like late May, I think, doesn't it?
26th. It's a different director than the first Godzilla,
it looks
the 2014
really good.
Godzilla. Like, I consider the 2014 like a masterpiece. The way they do their camera work on the ground level where people are, they tease the monster, they show it from people's point of view, and then they build up to an actual final battle. And like everything about that movie is just outstanding. And it was the first really big film to use Dolby Atmos, which is like the all around you sounds. So there's just a lot of things going for it. But like, this new one, it's a new director. It's got like 3 of the biggest kaiju monsters in the Godzilla franchise. I'm just expecting it to be an all-out like action fest for the whole time.
Well, that's the other
which
thing.
Will be a whole other type of enjoyable, at least.
Well, yeah, and it better be, because the first Godzilla movie, Godzilla was only in it for like what, 10 minutes?
Yeah,
like collectively.
And I was okay with that because of what they were trying to do with that movie.
Yeah, like I didn't hate it by any means, but it's like at the same time you wish there'd just been a little more monster fighting.
Yeah. And I mean, so, Mothra is bae.
Oh, I love Mothra. Mothra best kaiju.
Kaiju Encyclopedia? I don't think so. That's the waifu catalog.
Hey. Nobody type Mothra R34 into Google. You will regret everything. I personally have not done that, just to clarify. I'm not weird.
I have secondhand regret for you saying that at all.
Oh, no. Damn it.
I have 2 VHSs of Godzilla. I have the original one, and I have Godzilla versus Mothra.
Nice.
Yeah. Anyhow, Detective Pikachu.
Like, okay, here's my main thing when it comes to Detective Pikachu. The game was shit.
Was it?
Yes, it's so bad. It's like it is so like I can't do it justice. Like, I tried watching some Let's Plays of it because I was like, I'm not spending money on this, but I'm curious.
I think the completionist did it.
Yeah, he just did it, and I watched his video, and like it is the first game in a long time where he's like, just look at it. Like, don't play it, don't finish it, don't just look. Just look from afar. He hated it. Because it is no fun. You're literally walked through the game. Like, it's a visual novel more than anything. It's not Phoenix Wright. Yeah, it's not Phoenix Wright with Pokemon. Because there is absolutely no Pokemon aspect outside of the fact that there are Pokemon in the game. There is no Phoenix Wright aspect because you're not a fucking lawyer or anything. You don't have to like prove whatever happened. And I guess there's certain points in the game where there are like quote unquote quick time events, but it's like if you
Gross.
fuck them up, you just immediately get to retry again. There's no penalty. Or there are some where even if you fail them, it just keeps going. So it's like,
God, this is like Kirby's Epic Yarn where you couldn't die.
yeah. It's like, okay, well, why bother then?
Yeah.
I don't know. So apparently the game is like absolute hot dog shit. I am insanely stoked for this movie though.
Yeah,
Yes.
I don't even associate the movie with the game. Like, I know
No.
it's Detective Pikachu, but like, I've never heard
giving-
anything about the relation. Like, I don't think they're actually
Yeah.
connected beyond name.
No. Cause
Or not even name, just character.
yeah. I'm gonna kind of give it like the Ready Player One treatment, where like I'm gonna tell myself that like somebody walked into a room and was like, here's an idea, half of you take it into a movie, half of you take it into a video game. And like all the like competent, like hardworking, awesome people were on the movie, and all of the lazy dumbasses were on the game.
I'm just going to agree with whatever you said, but you cut out a lot.
Fuck!
That's okay.
Stuff and things, pretty much. But
It's
the main
funny
thing-
because I'm not even invested in like the plot or anything, or like the region they're in, or Pokemon battles or nothing. I just want to see the designs of these realistic ass looking Pokemon.
well, yeah, that's just it. That's the best part every time they release new trailers. You're like, oh, are there any new Pokemon?
Yeah, you're just like trying to pick them out of the background and stuff.
Yeah, like, oh, the first time I saw the Snorlax sleeping on the street, I was like, oh, he's so beautiful.
Like, this is going to be one of those things where you watch a movie afterward, or a YouTube video afterwards that's like 40 minutes long, where they pick out every single little Easter egg.
We didn't do that with Ready Player One.
I watched
totally
a lot of those
did.
kinds of videos.
Yeah. More than I'd like to admit, but also not enough that I'd be proud to admit it.
Yeah. Did the same thing with Pixels, even though that movie was kind of a
It was not
dumpster
good,
fire.
but it was not good, but I still enjoyed it.
Same. And I have a feeling, and it's terrible, that movie will probably be better than the fucking Sonic movie.
Oh God, you know what? You know what? It's it's on the internet. It's here forever. It is 100% going to be better than the Sonic movie.
The very fact that they were able to have like actual video gaming references, like other arcade games, not just made up shit. Like there's a Donkey Kong in there, there's a Frogger in there, like the fact that they could have that.
Yeah.
And we see the Sonic trailer, and it has one fucking character.
Yeah.
Okay, Eggman, it has two fucking characters. Like, come on.
I wish they would had at least done like Eggman's robot sidekicks. I can't remember what they're called, the drill guy and the rooster or whatever.
Yeah.
I wish that I hope that they're at least in it. I hope that at least Tails shows up at some point.
Yeah, I have no
just-
hope. Like, going into this movie, I wouldn't even expect them to have like a Tails doll in the background somewhere.
No.
Like, I don't even have that high of hopes for them to even include Easter eggs at this point.
No. You know what? You know what's gonna happen? There's gonna be a scene where Sonic is like sprinting, like running, and he's gonna go through a zoo or something, and he's literally gonna speed by a kid in a cage, and he's gonna speed by a fox cage, and that's gonna be it. That's all you're gonna get. You're gonna be like, the real fans will be like,
Gotta go
are you
fast!
Are you fucking kidding me with this shit?
Yeah. You know what? I've been ignoring it this whole time, but there is one
no.
interesting thing that they're either going to do something really cool or something really horrid with, and they have warp rings. Like, they got a point where people are falling off a building, and Sonic throws down a warp ring that they go through.
Oh god, I'm gonna have to watch the trailer after this podcast, aren't I?
Yes, you are. Like, my hopes are that they would have those warp rings, and they'll bring them to, like, a different zone or something. But
Yeah,
what I
that'd be
think
kinda
is going to
cool if
happen
they
is
went
just
into
going to
the
be fucking
zones.
portals.
Yeah, it's just gonna be point A to point B most likely.
Yeah.
which is somewhat heartbreaking.
Oh god, but the bar is set so low.
It is. The bar is so
they could
low,
do
it's on the
almost
floor.
anything, and I'd be like, oh, okay, that wasn't too bad.
Yeah.
That's how low this bar is.
Yep. God. It hurts my soul. It hurts my soul.
Yeah, I think this podcast is done.
I think
I can't
so.
even stay on Detective Pikachu long enough to like
No, we're
wash away
just so
the
angry
fucking
about
grime
Sonic.
of fucking Sonic.
So, okay, so to wrap this up, Jukebox and I are very sad pandas. No, you know what? We're very sad hedgehogs. Y'all ever seen a sad hedgehog? No, you haven't. Because hedgehogs are genuinely very happy-go-lucky creatures. You know what is a sad hedgehog? Fucking Sonic in that movie. Okay, I'm done.
The doctor thinks you're basic.